in the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium in Jeddah, a game for all of Asia and all of the world. The final of the AFC Champions League Elite as Ahli Saudi, the champions from last year, take on outsiders Machida Zelvia of Japan. How on earth did they get here? Who knows? Frankly, if you're them, who cares? Because you're here and you're afraid of no one. For those of you new to watching these teams, particularly to watching Machida Zelvia, who are in their first ever season in continental competition and who've amazingly made the final, as that is an early indication of what Jorge Ibanez can do, the Brazilian centre-back. He's happy to shoot. Corner kick is going to go to Galeno. Watch out!
Make that number 3. And Galeno scored spectacular goals in the last 2 games. Didn't connect with that one cleanly, but it really does underline the strategy, doesn't it? Shoot on sight from Ahli, and that's better. Get some possession and pose some threat of their own.
Here is Yuki Soma, who scored the only goal in their semi-final win, and it's Yengi. No, it's not.
Yeah, it was beyond him, and it was Hodaka, the wing-back, getting forward. First effort on target. And in transition, Ahli might look to punish that if one of the wing-backs are out of position.
Great ball, great opportunity here. Galeno, still Galeno. Oh, very well saved, and the rebound is taken away from Tony by Okamura, who is down. But there, the danger of the breakaway from the brilliant Brazilian.
Yeah, Hodaka, his marker, wasn't out of position. He had stayed back for that attack, but he's just so quick and a good runner with the ball. Such great close control at speed.
One thing that we saw about Riyad Mahrez, and he's got the ball here. This could be exactly the thing I'm going to reference. Pass out to Galeno, and a good pass as well. And Galeno's ball, that's a dangerous ball. It must be put in. It's been cleared off the line. It's come off the bar. You must be joking. How's it stayed out?
I have no idea, but it was an incredible clearance on the line, I think, by Daihachi. Geisler thinks there's a handball and that his team might get a penalty out of this, which will be reviewed, of course. Delicious cross by Galeno. And then did it hit the arm of Kotaro as he made the block.
We are as unclear as to who will be lifting the trophy as we were at the start. A real challenge thrown down by the complete outsiders, Machida Zelvia. No breakthrough despite going close for the champions from the last edition. At half-time in Jeddah, it's Ahli Saudi 0, Machida Zelvia 0. Jorge Ibanez goes out to the left wing. And the ball comes in with purpose towards Tony now. Was he tugged? Was there a pull on the shirt?
Yes, there was. The question is whether there was enough of a pull. There was certainly contact from the defender. Tony was running onto the cross and would have been in a better shooting position. Tete Yengi didn't. He should have played it more quickly. When you get it, keep it. Relieve some pressure and don't just keep it for the sake of keeping it. Look to be positive and go forward. Oh dear.
My goodness me!
That's got to be a straight red. Yeah.
That is absolutely extraordinary.
Yeah.
Zakaria Al-Hossawi, the young fullback who has played so well in this competition, has just lost his composure and he's lost his team a player.
Yeah, inexcusable from Al-Hossawi. It was a nothing incident, really. It's just one of those tackles you get.
Sent off for a headbutt in the AFC Champions League Elite Final. And we just remind ourselves that Edouard Mendy in the Ahli Saudi goal has barely touched the ball.
Yeah, had a very simple save to make early on.
There's going to be a shot here from distance, and it does force a save.
A very good attempt. It was one that maybe Mendy initially thought, I will hold this, but then as it came to him at such speed, he thought, no, I'm just going to palm it away. Excellent attempt from Hiroyuki Mai.
Yengi was looking to pick up the loose ball. It's Lavi first to it. Hayashi out to Soma, who's getting space. Soma, this time he'll shoot. It's saved by Mendy, and it's been put in and
Oof.
not put in.
Well, Yengi trying to divert it in. I wonder if he's prevented the ball from finding the corner. And Mendy probably had it covered, but the snapshot from the edge of the box by May after this initial attempt.
Galeno does beautifully to ease past Nakamura. He's got a chance. He's pulled it back to Mahrez, who's barely been involved in this second half, but his chance disappears. It'll come back in, though, towards the goalkeeper. And they all just stand there as the ball goes out of play, and there are plaintive appeals for a penalty kick.
Another card on the bench, though. Red.
And the competition will go on. The AFC Champions League Elite is going into bonus time. It will be bonus territory for one of these teams. But which? At full time, it's 0-0, factoring in that advantage that Machida Zelvia have after the red card to Zakaria Al-Hossawi. We'll come back to that because it's advantage Ahli Saudi here with Kessié. He's going all the way through.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good choice in the end by Franck Kessié to shoot with his left foot when he had teammates up in support, but a good early statement of intent.
Kessié, a good opportunity, and it's half a connection really, that's all from Tony. Mahrez, can he find a cross of quality? That is a cross of quality, and it's in there from Kessié. Ahli Saudi lead 1-0 in extra time.
Moment of quality, that's exactly what it was from Riyad Mahrez, who's been a non-factor in most of this game, but that was a beautiful cross, and credit to Al Ahly, playing with 10 men. They had 6 players in and around the penalty area there, still going for it despite being a man down. Brave to push all those players forward. The more you have in the box, the more likely it is a good ball will find one of them, and it was the midfielder making the run.
What does he do? Hayashi made the little run. There's some space here for Soma. And he is in a good position to cross, and it's towards Mochizuki.
Now that was a good ball in, not dissimilar to Mahrez's, the shape on it. And it was a disappointing effort from Henry.
And we are halfway through the extra time, with the deadlock having been broken. His team leading.
Let's not talk about the future too much, they're still in this one.
Nearly rolled for Shota Fujio. The ball just didn't have the pace. Tony plays it to Galeno. Galeno's kept it. Is this the chance to win it? It's Galeno. It's still Galeno, and it's over.
He's certainly capable of it. We were all on the edge of our seats there as Galeno stepped inside onto that right foot. He scored beautiful goals in the last 2 games in this way.
Shimura. Can they get the ball into the area? This time they have, but oh, it's been lost by the goalkeeper and not put in. 2 in a row for Al Ahli Saudi. The Giants of Jeddah defend their title. It's their home, it's their city, and they were not going to be beaten, even with 10 players. Twice in a row, the champions of Asia. Back-to-back winners of the AFC Champions League Elite. The Giants of Jeddah, serial trophy winners.